Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kitty and I am glad that you came today. So let's not waste any time. Today we are going to be reviewing the Pastel Goth palette by Kat Von D that was just released. It does feature 8 different pastel variant shades and it does have this gorgeous, I believe Kat did it herself, tattoo style font on it that says Pastel Goth. It has the back. So I did do a whole like unboxing video that I recorded when I first got this, but I didn't really have like a set idea of how I felt about the palette. And I knew I liked the coloring, I knew I liked everything, but I really wanted to play with it more. So basically, this is the inside of the palette. These are the colors that you get. I will do a quick swatch for you, but the whole purpose of this video is really I've been wearing it non-stop for the last week, and I want to share with you guys the 3 different looks that I have been rocking. So let's get started. We have the yellow color that is called Star, the orange color, which is called Clementine, Meow, which I love because I go by Kitty and Meow, but it's very light. I'm actually very impressed with how Kat pulled off matte purple without any patching. Just boom, it's on your arm. The blue is like what stands out as the most vibrant in the whole palette for me. It is called Doom, and I'm sorry, this purple one was called Dope. Green is Gloom. Dagger is a very cool toned gray. And finally we have Skull. So without further ado, now that we have seen swatches, I want to show you guys how they perform on the eyes and the different looks that I have been rocking to kind of make a pastel goth look. So let's get right into it. Alright, so I am going to prep up with my kitty ears so my hair is all out of my face. Just to show you guys, I did do my face makeup completely in advance. That's how confident I am that there is no fallout with these eyeshadows. They do cake up a bit in the pan, as you can see, but as far as what lands on your face, like, nothing. Okay. I am going to be doing the same primer routine for each of these 3 different looks, so I'm just going to go through it with you guys in this round, and then just automatically start and jump into actually doing the look in the next 2, just so we don't waste too much time. So what I am using is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the color Eden, and it is a matte color and works great for color correcting, for setting down a base. I'm also going to drag some underneath my eye, just so that the pastel really pops with that under eye color, because it is pastel. I am a little bit on the darker skin complexion tone of things, so it doesn't really vibrantly show up, but I am also using this as kind of a concealer to spot anything out. The next thing I'm going to do now that I'm primed is take my Stila 6, which is just a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to put it into the white color Shell. Get that on the brush, tap it off a little bit, and I'm just going to use this to set that down. This will also work as an under eye highlight and really make everything pop the way we want it to. Okay. Alright, so that was the primer routine. Now we're going to get right into the look. To start this look off, I'm going to use my Basante brush and put it into that blue colored Doom, and I'm going to be tapping off the excess and then placing this all over the entire crease area. Sorry, I blocked your view for a moment. But yeah, we're just going to go back and forth getting this Doom color into that crease. We are not going to be using any transition, so the white that we use as the base will work to kind of blend this out a little bit and not make as much harsh lines. But we're going to make sure that we are very saturated in that blue and that we put the blue also in a halo effect along each side.
Now the next thing we're going to do is grab an all over shader brush, and we are going to go into the color Gloom, which is this gorgeous green, and we're going to place that all over the center portion of the eye to really create that gradient mermaid effect from the blue into the green. So you see me doing that now, and now I'm going to just take a blender brush and, blend those two together so that the gradient is good. Now I'm going to take another Morphe blending brush, and this has no product on it, and I'm just going to use that to really blend these two together and get them as smooth as possible. These shadows do blend amazingly easy together, and just reapply what colors you need as they fade out. I need a little more blue now. Gonna need a little more green in a second, but you just keep blending, adding, blending, adding. Last, I'm gonna take this Morphe brush and put it into the dark purple color Dope, and I'm just gonna outline that on the outer portion of my eye to just add a little more of that color, different colors, and really make everything pop out. And again, going back in with that blending brush and blending it all out so that it is a smooth, nice mermaid gradient. Now I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics No Tug Eyeliner. I love that it has no sharpener and that it twists up. And you can see that without any tug, I am tightlining like a pro here. No discomfort, no irritation, no need to pull those eyes and give yourself wrinkles. So now for the last step, we're going to go in with Kat Von D's Tattoo Eyeliner, and we are going to create a upper eyeline. Now what we're going to do is a little bit different here. We are not going to be doing a wing. We're not going to be doing something standard. I do not know what exactly the name for this is. I call it the straight across. So rather than winging it out, we're going to take it so that that eyeliner is just a straight line across our eye and kind of comes down with the curvature of our eye to create a filled-in wing. So again, you're going to want to use, as you probably know, small strokes. Don't go too much all at one time because that's when errors happen. The smoother you do it, the better. And now we are going to finish this look off by taking some more of the Gloom green on a Morphe pencil brush. And we're going to take that green on the inner portion. And then we're going to color swap it. I love the color swap. And then we're going to take the blue, which is Doom, and we are going to put that on the outer portion just to finish this whole look off and get us perfect. Color swap one more time, go into Dope, and do that on the very outer and finish everything off. This is our final look. Now we're going to get started on the next eye. For this look, we are going to do more of a creamsicle effect. So I'm going to start with this orange clementine color. You can see the kickback that comes out of the palette, but like you see on my face, there is no color. So this clementine does take a lot to build. You want to really work on building up that color. Again, my skin tone is a little bit on the darker side, so it does take a little bit more to blend. I don't necessarily know that this palette would be so great for people with very dark skin tones, but I am working my best to just keep on blending it up and get that clementine color to a vibrant orange where I want it to be so that I can really have the base for that creamsicle color that we are going to be going for. Now I'm going to take a different brush. This is going to be my all over shader. And I'm going to just pack it into Star, which is the yellow. And I'm going to put that all in the inner corner. I'm also going to drag it about 1/3 of the way through my eyelid area. And going back in with the clementine just to darken it up a little bit more. I lost it a little bit. Color swap, one more time, my favorite. And now I'm going to go into that light pinkish purple Meow. And put that on the outer 2/3 of my lid. And just, we're not really worried about blending them together too perfectly right now. So now we are going to go in with that Basante brush and try to blend them out so that they look a little bit more even. But I do still want to keep the colors kind of in their place. So, whatever we do need to re-add, I'm adding some more Meow now. I'm adding some more clementine. I'm just adding what we need to really make it so that while we do have a gradient color blend, we also maintain each of the individual colors, and you can really see that there is a yellow, there is an orange, there is a pink. So now again, I am tightlining with my IT Cosmetics No Tug, but I am going a little bit more dramatic with this eyeliner on this look So I am going a little bit underneath as well, just to make that a little bit thicker than it was in the prior look. And now I'm going to go in with my two-ended Tarte brush, and I'm going to use the thinner end to do the under eye area. I'm going to do the yellow up to where I finished the yellow, and then I am going to go on to the meow where I use the meow. So you can see I'm kind of like trying to check what I'm doing out here and see if everything's right. And now on to our eyeliner on top. We're going to use again the Kat Von D Tattoo eyeliner, and we are going to go in for the wing. So for a long time I was questioning, why do all these gurus not do their wings on camera? And I can tell you from experience in this one video, I now understand. It is really hard to hold a mirror, stay in focus, and get those tight lines. So I am sorry if some of the lines are not as perfect as they could be, but we're trying to do it on camera here. So you see me working on adding that wing, and I am going up, and there you go. Again, I thought it would be easier. I now realize that I forgot mascara on both sides of my lashes because I am great at doing tutorials. So I am now adding it, and you can really see how that mascara, I am using Benefit's Roller Lash, really makes this whole look pop, and really makes, both looks pop. So now you can see both the looks. We have the mermaid and the creamsicle. We are once again priming our eyes with the Eden eyeshadow primer, and I had this smart idea for like 1 minute to use the actual palette mirror so I could showcase the palette, but that idea didn't last too long because I went right back to my regular mirror. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, just setting the powder down. We pretty much already showed you how I do this, and now we're gonna go in to create this rainbow mosaic goth look. So I'm gonna start with the inner corner, packing as much of that star as possible into the inner corner, and a little bit down as well, but just getting it really all over that entire section of my eye. This one we're going to use a lot of color swap. Next up, I'm going to put Clementine on the center portion of my eye, just in the center of the crease, and now go for some Meow on that outer portion of the crease. So I don't really want my colors to necessarily be blended properly at this point, anything of that nature. What I'm just trying to do right now is lay down the colors. So now I am putting some Doom on the middle. I'm also going to put some Dope right next to that, or rather I'm putting Gloom on the middle, and then I'm going to put some Doom, and then I'm going to put some Dope. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I am kind of trying to go for this Roy G. Biv rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and create that circular of the Roy G. Biv rainbow. Now when it comes to blending for this, I had to use a different technique. I didn't want a windshield wiper motion. I didn't want to rub this anywhere. Literally all I was doing was patting it so that it blended ever so slightly into each other, so there weren't spaces in between, but not enough that it actually moved the color or blended the colors together. I wanted real distinction. And then I went back in just to kind of define each of those colors out one more time, and blend again, back and forth, back and forth. You know the drill. We do this all the time. So I'm just going to keep on adding the colors as I see fit. Need a little more orange there, and then pat, 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 just to not move it from its spot and blend it into the other color. Just keep on with that patting motion. This is a little bit different from other ways of doing techniques, but this is what I have found is the easiest way to maintain shade differentials when you're doing any kind of a rainbow look while still having it blended. Once again, the go-to IT Cosmetics No Tug eyeliner for the tight line. Ugh, I got a little bit under my eye. Does anyone else hate when that happens? Okay. Now I'm going to go again with that Tarte double-sided and use the thinner brush and put the silver color or gray colored dagger all underneath just to darken this up. The eyeliner is going to be really what turns this look from pastel to pastel goth. If you do not know the difference, pastel goth is the combination of classic goth looks with a little bit of hint of girly pastel. So we are going to go for the full goth eyeliner, which is not going to be a wing. It's not going to be anything too glam. It is just going to be a straight across, overdone black eyeliner, which I think is the most gothic way we can really make this pastel incorporate the goth. And that's our final look.
As I said, this was my first tutorial, so bear with me. we will get better, I hope. But you know, this was a way for you guys to see 3 looks you can create with one palette. You didn't need anything else for transitions, anything else for highlight colors, anything else for really anything. This was all we used. That was it. And we got 3 totally different looks. And I just realized once again that I forgot to do my mascara on this eye. I'm a mess. But you know, you get it. We're working slowly on it. I don't have to be a perfectionist. Nobody's perfect. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this and that it helped you out. Maybe influence whether or not you're gonna buy it based on its versatility. And yeah. And I hope you guys all have a great today. And I hope that tomorrow is even better. I'm gonna go finish this face up. Have a good one.